That's right, that's hail. Welcome to Michigan. After a few days camping up in the cold and wet upper peninsula of Michigan, I wandered my way back in the very cold back to Chicago. We're suspecting I've got my sprockets all folded over and nasty. Just had to make a trip to Harbor Freight because I don't have the special little tools to get in here and get the bolts out. But this is one of 3 things I need to see if I can resolve today. So I got on a Triumph forum before I left to say, I don't have a toolkit on the bike. What's the stuff I need to do like emergency service on the road? And everybody's like, oh, nobody gave me an answer. Oh,
Flashlight.
Looks pretty good. It's just mildly folded. Well, geez, let me take this one off.
No.
Ooh, gooey. Yeah, mildly folded. Well, let me see.
It's the Matterhorn.
No, it's not bad at all. This just needs some lubrication and a loosening.
Sorry.
Good. When I bought the bike, it had a tight chain. I was like, it's not that tight. It'll loosen up over time, and it never loosened up, and it's still tight.
It's just too tight.
It's too tight.
It's just too fucking tight.
Never said by a man ever.
I just want to. Yeah. I just want to make sure it's not your rear bearing.
Well, I need a new counter sprocket, but I can save that. No, it's unconventional, but my DC plug that I'm charging up all my camera and stuff broke. It's it's one of those little instant thingies. Well, anyway, one of the lines broke, so instead of trying to solder it back to that, I figured I'd get a inline that's gonna actually work. Problem is, I don't have a soldering iron, and I don't have one of those torches. I could solder with one of those torches, but I couldn't find one, so I've got this. So I'm gonna try to put some solder on each of these lines here and see if I could stick the things together. Wish me luck. Oh, look. Solder. Wow. All right, we got one. Let's see if we can get the other. So here's a quick tip. My little lighter solder wire attachment thing didn't work, even though it dropped some solder. I couldn't get the wires to stick together, so I wound up twisting them together very expertly, and then putting some shrink wrap on them, and it worked pretty good. And then now all I have to do is test the polarity. Make sure positives going to positive and negatives going to negative. There it is. So totally working. So let's cut that wire and get this thing set up. And once I got most of the motorcycle issues resolved, Keith wanted to take me for a ride out in the countryside. And this is what I call the real Chicago. The stuff that I would like to remember about Chicago. Because there's some beautiful stuff around this place. And we went out to a place called Starving Rock State Park. Yeah, beautiful ride out there. Shockingly, so close to Chicago that it's kind of hard to believe. But yeah, this is a beautiful place. We wound up sitting out on the deck outside, having some lunch and some cocktails, and enjoying the beautiful spring day. Starving Rock State Park. This place is beautiful. Yeah, this is probably the most beautiful state park I've ever been. It rivals some of the national parks I've been in. The big money national parks like Yellowstone.
I think he had too many 4x8s in there, or 2x8s. Too much load. Stay off.
I was really impressed by the countryside outside of Chicago. It was really wonderful getting a chance to ride with my buddy Keith and get out there on a special day like this. Just something really unique and fun about riding with your buddy in a new place as the sun's going down. And, normally, riding this time of day makes me uncomfortable, but this was great. And it was the end of a wonderful day, and getting ready to get packed up to get on the bike the next day and roll out to Iowa and some brand new cornfields. And you certainly don't want to miss that episode, because it's not just rolling through new cornfields, it's drama and intrigue and almost breaking down in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. So stay tuned for that. See you next time.